Welcome everyone to this exciting interview segment. Today we have the pleasure of sitting down with Khamisa Wilsher, star of the Lifetime movie network Where Moms Become a Murderer. Join us as we delve into Khamisa's insights into her character and the challenges of filming this movie. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, so happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
Great. So, can you tell us a little bit about your character in When Mom Becomes a Murderer?
My character is Isla. She's the best friend of Ellie, who is going through kind of all of this turbulence with her mom and her friend dying, as you see in the trailer. So I'm kind of her right-hand woman. We're best friends for our whole lives, kind of growing up in this small town. And Isla is a very do it by the book kind of girl, and happy to be so. She's a hard worker, incredibly smart, great family, is just very happy to stay within the bounds and not creep too far out. So when Ellie starts wanting to be a little rebellious, she's a bit wary, but they're best friends. So she's always a little bit close to her side.
Great. And what initially attracted you to your role in the movie?
What initially attracted me, the audition I actually got for it, it was one of the more emotional scenes in the movie. So it was actually really nice for me to explore this kind of emotion, this hurt, this it allowed me to like kind of stretch my acting skills, and then to have a character that has room for authenticity, especially as a supporting character. Sometimes you don't get to go so deep with them and their stories and how they feel about things. So when I was able to really add depth to that character through my audition, and then it had also been a character I've never quite played before, so it was something that was new for me. I'm always trying to find something new and different to be a part of.
Amazing. And what do you think makes this movie so special and captivating?
This film, I don't know if I've read for another script like it. It's intense from the beginning. You're questioning, wondering what's going on. There are so many twists and turns, and you keep questioning who's telling the truth, who's lying, what's going on. So you're always kind of at the edge of your seat, even from the beginning of the movie. You get to be really close with our main character, Matreya's character. Um, you feel for her, the kind of girl that she is, and her situation. There's a lot of emotion that's brought forward. And the connection between the main character and her mother and family. You get to delve really deep into that, which I think we all have connections to. So anybody can be drawn in that way.
Great. And what do you hope audiences take away from watching this movie?
My hope for the takeaway would probably be to, as an audience member, keep an open mind, look in every corner and take in all of the facts, but be a little bit wary. I think that'll make it a more interesting watch to kind of play that who done it game, as well as in general, like the some part of the storyline and what to take and bring into your own life is just be aware of the people that you trust and know how deeply connected you are with them and how that creates a good foundation of trust.
Yeah. And what was it like working with the rest of the cast on set?
It was a very fun time working with the cast on set. I think most of us were all um, flown up to the location, or we were on location. So we were all staying very close by. On our time off, we had weekends where we went to like the winery and just really got to have closeness and time together as just people. And then, of course, as the cast, when you work on a film, you end up spending so much time with people. and there's a lot of downtime, there's a lot of go time, sometimes it's emotional. So it's always really funny when you work on a film for however many days or weeks long, and all of these people kind of just become your mini family.
Yeah,
And then we all kind of go off and then do our own projects, and we still kind of keep up with each other's updates and messages. But yeah, it was very fun.
amazing. And what can you tease about your character journey in the movie?
What can I tease without giving too much away?
Yeah.
I guess it would be that Isla is a very loyal friend, very, very loyal friend, and maybe a little bit too loyal. So just keep
Oh,
that in mind as you're watching.
yeah,
Yeah.
great. And what was your favorite scene or moment while filming the movie?
Feel like there were a lot of really good scenes. Just like the fun before all of the chaos happens of hanging out with Ellie before the big thing happens. The kind of playing detective a little bit later on in the film, that had a lot of fun to it. But actually during the film, the city we were filming in ended up having a fire, and we had to shut down our production for a few days. So when I think back, so much of that is in my mind because we went back to our hotel at the end of our day. We cut it short because it was in a state of emergency. And behind our hotel, you just see this like giant mountain just over the water, like on fire, blazing. None of us could sleep. I think we all had a very like bonding moment for that because it was just so crazy and kind of a train wreck that you couldn't look away. So I don't know if that was my favorite part, but definitely most notable.
Great. So, change of subject. Can you share a little bit about your time in the show Charmed?
Oh, yes. Charmed. I remember having so much fun on that one. And I grew up with the old Charmed. So that was so cool to kind of see the new kind of flavor that it had and to be a
Yes.
part of it too, after growing up watching it. It was very cool. I love the fantasy sci-fi realm, and to be able to play a character where right out of the bat, she's doing a stunt. She's knocking one of the main characters down. And the magic and the scenes, a lot of like the studios that we worked in had the coolest sets that you would just walk through, and they're like dark and magical and cool. The people that I worked with were amazing. Yeah, and I guess the just the nostalgic factor was great for me. I really sunk it in.
Great, amazing. And change of subject again. We talk about your career in general. What have been some of the most memorable projects you have worked on throughout your career, and why for you?
Well, the first one, I feel like I've been working on a lot of very exciting things the last few projects I've worked on. A couple of years ago, it's the one that I was nominated for Best Supporting Actress on, Polaris. That one was very exciting. I got to fly up north, like way up north, in order to film it, and all of the scenes were filmed outdoors. So every day we're spending all of our days trekking through like 6 feet of snow. Um, and in the freezing cold, we have like hot water bottles in between takes and everything. And it's this kind of post-apocalyptic world. So there's a lot of like wearing furs, and my character's kind of sci-fi. So I got to wear this armor. And it was kind of all my dreams just come true. So that one was definitely one of my favorites. It's been a lot of twists and turns of very different characters that I've played, but that one definitely stuck with me.
Yeah. So, at Survival Shows, we are big fans of Christmas rom-coms.
Oh yes.
Or what is your all-time favorite? or Christmas movies as well. It's okay.
Okay. So I feel like it's a little bit of a cop out, but I love Actually. I think it is sexy and always watch from as long as I can remember around Christmas time. I remember, I think one of my first roles, I played like a barista on Mr. 365 and I ended up watching it and I thought that one was super cute as well.
Great. And the last question, can you tease something about your next project?
Oh, yes. The next project, which we're definitely allowed to tease a little bit more on this one. I've been talking with the director and it is so exciting. It's called Riding Shotgun, a Dion Copeland film, and it is high action craziness right from the beginning. Three main badass girl characters. And them basically getting away with a crime throughout the film. And then there's romance, there's action, there's stunts. Every character is so interesting to delve deep into. So keep an eye out for that one. That one's going to be very exciting.
Looking forward to that. And this is it. Make sure to watch the movie When Mom Becomes a Murderer on a Lifetime platform. And thank you to join us today, Khamisa.
Thank you for having me. Have a great day. I can't wait. Check it out.
Yeah. And thank you all for watching. Bye.